Hey everyone, I'm Winx, and the ink I'm talking about today is Ursula K Le Guin books. And I'm joined today by a very special guest who is also a fan of the great Ursula K Le Guin. I present to you my special guest herself, Rae Rae and I. You may remember Rae Rae from our previous video where we talked about some of our favorite childhood books. And
I'm older now.
She is a bit older now. And I have that video linked up top and down below if you want to check out the cuteness of a wee little one.
8-year-old.
And her aunt. But this now 10-year-old is reading some of our great authors, such as Ursula. And we are here to tell you about some books we are about to read while I'm on my Christmas trip here. So, Rae Rae, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
So first we're going to start with the Ursula K Le Guin. Is this wonderful Alexander and the Catwings.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good. You see.
And what do you think this book is about?
I really don't know.
Yeah, so it looks like it is a fantasy book. It's a series. This is one of the Catwings books. And Rae Rae has a few of them. And do you want to show the other ones?
So then I have the Catwings Return,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably where they all return together.
Mm-hmm.
Like how Winx came in.
Yes, I returned.
And
the cool thing about these particular creatures in the books is that they are cats with wings, hence the title.
And then Jane on Her Own.
Mm-hmm.
This one actually looks really good too. Hey guys, this is Rae Rae. I found this book of another Catwings tale that was first. It's called Catwings. And if you look at it, it looks really good, doesn't it? I can't wait to read these.
Yeah, and these ones even have some illustrations in them that look pretty cute.
This man is feeding the cat. Which this is chapter 3.
And we are very excited to read those because I actually have not read the Catwings books either, so this will be very fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the book that I brought is The Left Hand of Darkness, which is also by Ursula K Le Guin. And I'm reading this for my book club, which is the S'more Sci-Fi book club. And I have links to that down below if you want to check it out. And I will just read the back of this one because this one comes with a description on it. Do you want to read it?
Sure.
Okay, Rae Rae's going to read it.
What do you want me to?
Just read this paragraph.
Like both of these?
Mm-hmm.
Praises as a groundbreaking world of science fiction. The Left Hand of Darkness tells the story of a lone human emissary's mission to Winter, an unknown alien world whose inhabitants can choose and change their gender. His goal is to facilitate Winter's inclusion in a growing intergalactic civilization. But to do so, he must bridge the gulf between his own views and those of a completely disparate culture that he encounters, completely embarrassing the aspects of physiology, psychology,
Mm-hmm.
society, and human motion on the alien world. The Left Hand of the Darkness stands as a landmark achievement in the annals of the intellectual science fiction.
Good job. There's some tough words in that, but that was well read.
I mean, I just read this.
So yeah, I am very excited to read this. It sounds like it has some really cool things going on with gender, and the world just sounds really interesting, and I just happen to be a big fan of Ursula anyway. And our last few authors in the S'more Sci-Fi Club were all male authors, so it'll be very refreshing to have a female author mixed in. So we are going to read these over the next week or so, and then we will check back in with you once we have finished them and we'll let you know what we think. So, see you in a minute.
Bye.
Hey everybody, we're back, but now we are in Rae Rae's room. As you can see,
My
it's
bedroom.
much more...
With her, with
This,
Fluffernutter, and obviously, what's the nickname?
his nickname is Colonel Snugglebottoms, this guy. Rae Rae's room is also very Parisian, as you can see.
Interesting.
Yes. So we have now finished both of, I finished my book and Rae Rae finished the first book that she told you about in that voiceover. And so we just kind of want to tell you a little bit about what we think. So I read The Left Hand of Darkness, and I'm going to talk more in detail about this on the S'more Sci-Fi podcast, so you can look down in the description for links to that. This is the book for January for that. I really enjoyed this book, though. I really enjoyed the main character and some of the relationships that he had. This book is set on the alien planet called Winter, and in winter it is very wintry, very cold, which is very fitting because it's been very cold here.
Yes.
And it's been very cold, and all of the inhabitants of the world Winter are sort of a more primitive folk as far as their like technological advancements go, but they have also evolved in really cool ways, and they have sort of a baseline gender neutrality, which they are able to sort of change during different phases of their lives, and they can change to male or female depending on what they want to do in that particular phase of their life. So it's a really interesting world. It's really interesting to see how the main character interacted with them in the ways that his culture kind of conflicted with them, and I was really impressed by it, and I really enjoyed it. So
what's really cool about it is, I mean, it's not what this looks like, but I was gonna say that's what the outside looks like. It's pretty snowy.
Yeah, well, the world is very snowy, and there's a picture
of like icebergs.
Yeah. So it was a very good book, and I've enjoyed other Ursula K Le Guin books, and I'm very glad I read this one. So it was an A+. Do you want to talk about yours?
Sure.
Okay. So what book did you read?
I read the Catwings book.
Which we
and
discovered.
It's called Catwings, and if you saw the voiceover, you saw that I had a picture of this going.
Because we found it after we filmed the first one. But it is actually the first book in the series, right? So what did you think?
I really like this book, and if I had a rating 1 through 10, it'd probably be about 10. What about you?
I think if I was gonna rate this between 0 and 10 flying cats, I think I would give it 9 out of 10 flying cats. And I think I would give that one 10 out of 10. It was pretty good.
It was.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the book is the last chapter. That was both of our favorites.
Yeah, we both really liked the last chapter.
And the last chapter was kind of meaningful. And kind of like special in a way. You see owners like her with cats. And
with cats.
Someday this is gonna be her, but
I have 4 cats. 4 cats and 2 humans.
And then there's Jess.
Me and Jess both. Jess has 2 cats and I have 2 cats, so that's actually pretty accurate.
So there is Jess and Wings.
That sounds pretty likely.
But it was cute, and they kind of got love.
Yeah, they all kind of came together.
They came together, like I showed you, and then it was like...
They went through kind of a scary journey to get there.
And then it was there. And they got attacked by an owl.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, it was a pretty good book. They had a tough journey, but in the end, they found some good humans, and I think they're going to have a pretty good life. So
I'm really excited to read more.
Yeah, we'll have to maybe try reading Catwings Returns in the next couple days. Sounds good. And I'll have to look up another adult book for Ursula K Le Guin. All right, so I say, all in all, we are officially Ursula fans. Should we give high fives for Ursula?
Go Ursula!
Yeah. All right. So let us know down in the comments what your favorite Ursula K Le Guin books are, and if you've read the Catwings series or if you've read Left Hand of Darkness, and what you think about either of those. And thank you all so much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more.
Wait, ready? And turn on your post notifications.
Also turn those on so you
Because most YouTubers give post notifications shout outs.
That's true. I haven't done that, so
Maybe in a couple more, maybe later in videos she might.
Maybe I will. So, I guess go ahead and put on the post notifications if you have not done so for my videos.
And you will get notifications when she posts a new video.
That's true. So everybody needs to know that, especially when I have special guests. So do that.
To remind you links, everybody.
Mm-hmm. So do all the things, subscribe, like, share with your friends, and let us know what you think about these books, and we'll talk to you next time.
Make sure to tell them how good this video was.
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll talk to you guys next time. All right, bye.
I can see